We have neither received further details regarding what is happening to this officer who works with the Electoral Commission and what sanctions the Electoral Commission is actually meting out to him. And we are very much interested in clearly following exactly what is happening. All Ghanaians, all of us citizens must consider these incidents very, very alarming and ensure that wherever we find ourselves, we heighten our vigilance, especially in areas where these things are happening. And like I said earlier on, we have asked every single MPP person in these areas to be vigilant and be firm. And we're going to ensure that we protect the integrity of these elections at all costs. It appears the NDC clearly wants to manipulate the voting in their stronghold, especially the voter region, where they consider as the World Bank, and the fact, or the voter World Bank, and the fact that they have to transport voter ballot papers all the way to Togo. Transporting voter ballot papers all the way to Togo on the eve of our elections is a very worrying situation. And most especially with the intention, as confessed by the Secretary of the NDC, the Akati North constituency, with the intention to train non-Ghanaians on how to vote in our elections. This is a very, very worrying situation. And clearly shows that the NDC, they clearly know, they have been aware for a very long time that they are going to lose these elections. After months of complacency, after months of laziness and not giving the Ghanaian people any credible alternative, they realize that they are losing these elections and they are committed to using any illegal means to ensure that they subvert the will of the people. But we in the New Patriotic Party would not allow that to happen. And we are sending this caution, especially to people that would want to lure to support them in these illegalities. Clearly, the hard work of Dr. Bawumia and the MPP, of course, has made a very, very lasting impact in the Volta region. The numerous developments, the huge impact of our interventions in the region is made a very, very strong indication there, and that is obviously making the NDC uncomfortable, and the reason why they are resorting to some of these unnecessary and disturbing tactics. In the light of these events, we are calling on the EC to be vigilant throughout the country, as we are asking for a very free and fair elections across the country, and we are committed to supporting our stakeholders in ensuring that we have free, fair elections tomorrow. We are requesting that the EC provide the people of this country full details of the offending Electoral Commission officer from Afajato South, who was caught in this gross misconduct and breach of trust, and ensure that the necessary sanctions are firmly applied. In addition, we are asking the Ghana Police Service to provide the status report on the investigation of the NDC secretary who was caught with over 20,000 ballot papers in his possession, with the intention of going to Togo through an illegal route to train Togolese to come participate in our elections. Clearly, it's been over 24 hours and it's becoming a bit uncomfortable to us that we are yet to receive any updates on this particular incident, at least an official communique from the police. We expect that the security agencies will be more vigilant across the country, especially in the monitoring of these things, so that Ghana's elections will not be tampered with or manipulated. We also ask the Ghana Immigration Service, as we commend them, to increase vigilance across our borders and to ensure that non-Ghanaians are not smuggled into Ghana to vote. Clearly the intentions is there, and we have to do everything we have to do to ensure that we do not allow that to happen. This election is for Ghanaians, and it will be decided by the Ghanaian people only. We also urge the general public to remain calm, but in remaining calm, let's remain firm and vigilant. We know that we are generally peaceful as a people, and we all want a free and fair elections, and that is what Dr. Bawumia and the MPP is fully committed to. However, it is important to note that obviously based on the incidents that have happened in the past 24 hours, the NDC is worried about the outcome of these elections because of the hard work of Dr. Bawumia and the MPP government, and they are clearly intentioned to manipulate these elections in their stronghold, the Volta region. We trust that the security agencies will prevent any further attacks and interference with our processes and outcomes of these elections, and we call on all Ghanaians to come out in their numbers tomorrow. Let's come out in their numbers, to vote for Dr. Bawumia and the MPP's parliamentary candidates across the country and deliver an emphatic victory for the MPP. In doing all of these things, let's admit that the sanctity and the sanity of the electoral processes of this country will be protected at all costs by the New Patriotic Party, and we are not going to compromise on that under any circumstance. And so it's important that anybody that is being lured or being encouraged or motivated to engage in such illegal activities by the NDC takes note that we are going to deal with this the way all of these things have been dealt with. But we commend the security services for their vigilance so far, especially in these particular incidences, and being able to apprehend these people. Thank you very much for your time. And for our tree audience, yes, I'm going to say, Nancy Yama and Kakebi SC, voter region na NDC amayeko omishe sumase di dwumedie bi e voter region ha adwen kakra baya yawo de twede Ghana Immigration Service NDC
for the SMP or no more, now some so it is.